Hi there, it's Puneet Lamba, back again with my second video. But before I start talking about this subject, I would like to thank all my friends who gave me compliment, courage, and feedback so I could improve. I have taken some of those feedbacks and tried to implement that in this video. So today's topic is importance of 3Cs, as you can see listed over here. Although we will not be covering all three in one video, we will be talking about curiosity in today's video, and I will be making two more videos in continuation to this to cover communication and courtesy. So let's get started and cover the first subject, curiosity.
Well, that looks like a curious child, isn't it? Well, that's exactly the kind of curiosity we need in daily life as an account manager, as this curiosity helps us in building stronger relationships with our clients. So, let me explain you further with the help of some real life examples.
So now let's talk about the examples, right? As you can see over here in the emails that are listed, right? The first one, it's pretty clear that this job is on deadline and thereby the client is chasing you. The deadline is coming closer. You need to respond to the client that whenever you will be able to finish it, whether 10, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever it is, and then you return it back to the client. And that's fine. That's all done and dusted. No problems for that. But the second communication, it's not really clear why the client is chasing. Is the job on deadline? Is that the reason why the client is concerned, or something else? It is extremely important for you to understand why the client is concerned about this particular job. And here, I'm just giving you one example so we could easily relate with things. It is important as an account manager to understand the nature, the behavior of the client, right? If you come to know that this job was not on deadline, but yet the client is checking the system and saying that, okay, this job is sitting there in a workflow. Well, that's fine. Job could be sitting in a workflow as per the deadline. It may come back to you in 2 days from now, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe next morning. That's perfectly fine from your perspective, but not from the client's perspective. And that is important for you to understand. Why is the client concerned about it when the job is not on deadline? There may be many reasons behind it why the client is concerned, but if only you were curious, you wanted to understand that reason, you will make that extra effort. You would like to pick your moment. It doesn't matter whether you write back right now and try and ask that, or you may want to wait for that next scheduled weekly, monthly meeting to pick up that moment and to have the conversation. Hey, the other day you wrote an email about this job and you wanted to inquire about it. While we did deliver it back on urgency for you, but I wanted to understand what was the urgency, because the deadline was not that moment, right? So if you inquire about it, you will come to know the half of the time client will say, I was going on a leave, it was the weekend, and I wanted to make sure the proof is approved. That is the reason why I wanted to do it. The client was going on vacations, and that's fine. But there are times when you understand your client better, you understand that the client is consistently monitoring their listing, right? And the client is consistently seeing how many jobs are there, how many are due today, how many are due tomorrow, why is a particular job stuck in a particular workflow. You can see all of that. That's the client's nature. You will come to know about it. And then next time, to service the same client better, what you could do is you could be pulling down the same list yourself, imagining and working as per client's behavior, knowing that this is what my client would be doing. And before the client writes you an email, the next time what is happening with this job or that job, you could go back and inform to the client before that client asks you the question. You could be going back to the client and saying, hey, I know you are looking at the workflow, I know you are monitoring the system, but here are the reasons for all these jobs. It does not take much. It only takes that one extra effort from your side, and that's it. And that helps in building stronger bonds, stronger relationships with your clients. I hope once again today's video was a helpful one. You've learned something new, and if you did, again, please make sure that you leave some feedback for me as well, so I can continue to improve. And thank you very much for watching the video.